My stepfather moved into our house the same week my mother stopped laughing. His name was Oliver, and he smiled too much, wide, frozen smiles that never reached his eyes. At night, I'd hear his footsteps pacing the hallway, slow and deliberate, stopping outside my bedroom door as if he were listening to my breathing. He never came in. That was worse. During the day, he acted normal, fixing things, asking polite questions, but every mirror in the house felt wrong when he was near, like his reflection lagged behind him by half a second. My mother said I was imagining things, that grief makes the mind cruel. But I noticed how Oliver never slept. His bedroom light stayed on until dawn. Sometimes I'd wake up to whispers drifting through the vents. My name spoken in a voice that sounded like it was learning how to be human. Things escalated when Oliver started rearranging the house while we slept. Furniture shifted, doors changed direction. Family photos were replaced with new ones, pictures of us standing closer to him than we ever remembered. In every photo, his hand rested on our shoulders like a claim. My mother grew thinner, quieter, her eyes always fixed on him as if awaiting instructions. One night, I followed Oliver into the basement. The air smelled damp and metallic. On the walls were chalk markings, symbols layered over old wallpaper, and a mirror nailed directly into concrete. When he turned to face me, his smile finally broke. He said he wasn't my stepfather. He said he was what my mother invited in when she begged the dark to never be alone again. Behind him, the mirror showed him standing inches behind me, whispering promises of family that never ends. I tried to leave the next morning, but the front door opened back into the hallway. Every exit led deeper into the house. Oliver watched calmly, proud, as if I were finally learning. My mother stood beside him, her face empty, her voice flat as she said, "He keeps us together." That night, Oliver knocked on my door for the first time. When it opened, the room stretched impossibly long, walls pulsing like something breathing. He stepped inside and the house went silent. I don't remember screaming, I remember understanding. He doesn't hurt you. He replaces you, piece by piece, until you fit the home he's building. Now I wait in the hallway at night, listening to footsteps outside a new bedroom door, practicing a smile that doesn't reach my eyes, ready to welcome the next addition to our family. The man in the apartment across from mine never turned his lights off. Every night at exactly 2:17 a.m., I'd wake up and see him standing at his window, perfectly still, staring directly into my room. He never blinked. At first, I told myself it was insomnia, coincidence, city life, but then I noticed something worse. He only appeared when I was awake. On nights I slept through, my security camera showed his apartment completely dark. One morning I found a note taped to my door. It had no handwriting, just perfectly printed letters. "You woke up again." After that, the timing became precise. Whenever my eyes opened at night, his light turned on instantly, like he felt it, like he was waiting for permission to exist. I stopped sleeping. If I didn't wake up, he wouldn't appear. That's what I believed, until exhaustion forced my eyes shut. When I woke, he was closer. Not physically, spatially. His window now reflected inside my room, showing my bed from above, as if his apartment had learned my layout. I tried blocking my window, but the reflection still appeared on dark surfaces. My phone screen, the TV, even my turned-off microwave. Another note arrived. "Don't look for too long. I'm still forming." That's when I realized he wasn't watching me. He was using my awareness to sharpen himself, borrowing detail every time I noticed him. His face became clearer. Mine began to blur in mirrors. The final night I woke to darkness. No light across the street. Relief lasted seconds until I felt breathing behind my eyes. I didn't turn around. I didn't need to. The room reflected him now. He thanked me softly for noticing him enough to exist. He said sleepers are safe, but witnesses are necessary. As he stepped forward, my reflection stepped back on its own. In the morning, neighbors reported a man standing in my window, motionless, staring out all night. My apartment across the street was dark. Someone had taped a note to the glass facing outward. It read, "You woke him up."